doing the stream. So, as promised, I said, because I was getting my ass kicked earlier today, and, you know, nobody wants to watch me get my ass kicked over and over and over again, and I had to run off to work. So, I'm back from work, worked a short day, you know, happy Father's Day to me, happy Father's Day to any of the fathers out there. But I worked a short day because it was Father's Day, so they cut me loose early, which was nice of them. Thank you. And I was able to get back here, and I was able to beat Mary Reed, aka my sister, who was essentially been dead for a little while. But I mean, we just buried her 2 nights ago, and for some reason she came back as a vampire. Who not only was a vampire, not only did she become a vampire, but she was stronger than me. She was like a level 21, 22 vampire, and I'm still like a level 11. But either way, oh, you know, spoilers. Sorry, oops, I let that one out of the bag. But either way, it was a hell of a boss fight. It was a real pain in the ass. I did post a video, so the video is up for anybody who wants to see how I managed to get it done. She's a very, very nasty boss. She's got 2 really destructive AoEs, one of them being a kind of like a pulse or a pushback AoE, that if you have less than 75% health, she will kill you. She'll one-hit you. Second is this like Blood Rose Thorny Vine AoE, where she literally grows a garden of blood roses at your feet. At first it starts off in a big patch, and then after a while it's like these little sporadic patches, and she'll try to push you back into them. So as she shadow cloaks to you, she'll try to push you, and so you can't just keep dodging back. You actually have to, you know, dodge left and right as well, because if you keep dodging back,
the flower's dying. It needs water.
She will annihilate you. She'll push you right back into that stuff, and that stuff is vicious. I mean, not only does it do a ton of damage, but it also will, it'll stun you, and then giving her the opportunity to come in for the kill or finish you off. So she's a very, very angry little lady, and quite strong. That is for sure. So again, that video is up. But here we go. So we are in the video now, and we have an invitation from Lady Ashbury. Okay, she wants to speak to us. So, Lady Ashbury wants to speak to us. I still have yet to get the widow out of the graveyard, which is weird. I mean, I've got a high enough level of mesmerize that I thought I'd be able to do it, but clearly not. Okay, so we've got 4,300 XP. Let's go ahead and spend those points before we move forward in on any missions. So stamina seems to be something that really has been kicking my ass. Just being able to just kind of swing your weapon around and do things like that. I still have yet to invest in any defensive skills, mainly because, like, I'm looking at the defensive skill Blood Barrier. I mean, it only lasts for 5 seconds. Okay, it's got a 30-second recovery, and it only absorbs 1 hit. So that really comes down to a timing where, like, if you're getting your ass kicked, maybe you can kind of frantically hit the button really quick and you can absorb 1 hit. Not something that you kind of want to wear as like an overshield because it only lasts 5 seconds. Or maybe like you turn it on real quick because you're going to go in and you're going to put in a combo or something. So you want to be able to just eat 1 of the hits just in case on your way in you get tagged. But second one is control. I really feel like I feel like that one's a setup, like, so investing in that. And then you have Shadow Veil, which has a 10 point blood cost, and Spring. Okay, so we've got the hard biting, and we've got the fast regeneration. Increase your life regeneration when using bite in combat. Blood capacity, big thirst. Okay, so I think, let me see, the autophagy has a couple upgrades here, so let's see what we got here. Okay, so drain your blood to heal myself. Okay, great. And then over here, if I go to the top route, I trade more blood to heal myself instantly and gain an additional boost on health regen. Okay, so this is for health regen. And then what's this one? Okay, and this one is you trade instant health. You trade instant health for greater regen. Okay, so this one's over time. The question becomes, can I go down both routes? I mean, it seems like I should be able to essentially venture down both routes, not having to pick one or the other. Not quite sure. Okay, so 250 healing, I mean 200, 300, so instant, so I mean here I'm at 250, this one I go to instant 200. Okay, so I'm not going to invest in that yet, because I mean even going from here to here, that's 1300 XP, and I'm recovering an extra 50 points, so that's not worth it to me. Not yet, not at least. Okay, my ultimate's been fun. I like it because it stops an enemy dead in their tracks, it stuns them. It does quite a bit of damage. So, and then tactical. Okay, so let's look at our bite. Okay, fast regen, blood, capacity, big thirst. So I collect 40% more blood when I bite. And then physical prowess, that's my stamina. Okay, and then my health. So where am I at here? I am, yeah, look at that. I am up there. So that would cost me 1500, and then I'm going to be level 16 for that. So if I go that route, that's 1500 for my physical prowess, 1500 for my blood, and then these are still at 600 apiece. I mean, but that would be 3000 if I did 1500, 1500. Blood capacity. I haven't really had a big issue with blood capacity, but I will say drinking more would be pretty good. So let's go ahead and spend these points here. It's 300, or 600 rather, 600. Okay, we're looking at 900, 900, so that's 1800 points, and then 1200. So 1800, 1200, you have 2, boom. That could be, I mean, that would be 3000 right there. 1800 plus 12, that'd be 3000 points. And then I had to get 140% bloodthirst. Where am I at? I'm at 80. Okay, I'm at 80 now. Okay, let's get to 100%. We're gonna get to 100%, stop at 100, and then let's go back to our physical prowess. Okay, that's 1500 points. Let's do that. Definitely want. Boom. Okay, and then bam, level 16 unlocked. So that's another 1500. And here, blood capacity. Okay, so yeah, let's 15% blood. We can do that. Okay. So we've spent our points to what I believe kind of wisely. Yeah, I really don't care about any of these other ones. Shadow Mist, claws. I might switch out the spear for the claws since I don't use them. I mean, it costs 25 blood to do it. Not stuff I really use too often. Okay. So, we got that done. Okay, confirmed. That's it. It's been set. Okay, so it looks like, you know, we're hovering right near serious and stable. Okay, fatigue. Fatigue. I'm gonna go around. I gotta help some of these people. Fatigue. Cold. Okay. So let's see if we can try to cure some of these people and get the quality of our town up really quick. That's gotta count for something. Okay. Chest. Oh. Did I get any tools yet so I can increase? Okay. So we got 9 of those. Anemia. Sepsis. Cold. I've got 5 of those. Okay. serious pneumonia. I don't think anybody has any real serious ailments. But I still don't have parts that I need. I'm still looking for good handle parts. Okay. I've got to hope to get lucky and find some parts. And I think the game froze on me again. This is the second time that this has happened. Okay, give me a second. I'm just going to go back to the menu because it seemed to fix it last time. Be right back. Okay, this is weird. Okay, there we go. It unfroze. That is beyond annoying. Fucking... This is a PlayStation Pro, and it's freezing during your game. That absolutely baffles me, but... I'll hit on Sony another day. Okay. Okay, so... Let's go downstairs and see if we can treat some people really quick. Ooh. Boxes refilled. Perfect. Downstairs. Okay. Okay, we've got healthy. Okay, cold. Let's talk
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening.
Okay.
Do you need medical help?
I'm afraid I've...
Not under my watch, Nurse. Take this. You'll feel better.
Thank you, Dr. Reed.
Okay, bam.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Okay, good. So she's recovering. That's good.
But the suffering continues.
Still won't tell me anything.
Good evening, sir.
Unless
I'm Dr.
you get...
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
Giant murder disguise. Okay. Okay. Nothing there. See more some people.
I'm quite busy.
Do you need my assistance?
Don't be ridiculous.
Then you are lucky that I have taken the time
Tell
to
me I'm
do so.
ridiculous, you dick.
I wish this hospital could have received as much attention from you, Dr. Reed.
Ah, you're a dick. Okay, nothing new.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
Okay, Harvey.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Is there anything... Really? Unfortunate.
Perhaps...
Nothing new.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
Okay.
Let you down,
Okay. We got healthy there. Recovering. Okay, those people are here. Right here.
Good evening, Doctor.
Do you require medical...
Do you know?
Despite what...
Well, at least...
Okay, got it.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Okay, he's good, he's good. That's good. Okay. So we're making progress here. We're making people better. Who is that?
You don't mind if I search your pockets, do you, sir? You won't need any of these anyway. I'm not stealing from you, mister. I'm only redistributing your belongings to people who need them more than you.
What a dick.
You see,
Indian doctor.
no one has claimed your body, sir. So it would be such a shame to bury you with your valuables. I will not forget you, sir. And I thank you for your generous donation.
Okay, Rakesh Chanda.
It's locked, all right. Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed.
Always a pleasure to meet a colleague, sir. Especially when he was supposedly dead.
A colleague? Are you a doctor too?
Not anymore, sir. I used to be Dr. Rakesh Chadana. Now, I'm just Mr. Chadana, pawnbroker and humble guardian of this morgue.
What do you mean, you used to be a doctor? Was your license revoked?
No, sir. It is just that I like to be precise. I run a little pawn shop while taking care of the dead. But I used to be a real doctor.
Huh.
Yes?
What?
It would... Why? That's... half... I went... Do you... Yes, very...
Okay. No, we can't get that. Okay, so that's it. So let's
Please show me one.
Of course. It's...
Opium, I have 5. Okay. I have 600 something shillings. So no, I am not. Sell that.
I cannot enter.
Okay. Let's make sure everybody else is okay. Investigate somebody's actions.
How long must I wait, damn it? Blaming me will not further your agenda, sir. How long is it going to take to fix me, probably, Mum? A year. You have the right to disapprove of our methods, and you will kindly apologize when you're feeling better.
It's not from
I
there.
will not let you down, Mike.
It's locked.
I can't investigate him anymore because I opened the door. Huh. So what were you two up to? Okay. Dr. Rakesh is suffering from fatigue. Let's go cure that.
Good evening.
Do you need
Well, the pro...
Don't tell
And that...
Goodbye, Mr. Chidana.
Okay. I just realized I need blood. I gotta drain somebody soon.
It's safer in...
Good evening, Milk.
Good evening, Doctor.
I'd like to...
Wise choice, Dr. Reed.
Yeah, I have those bludgeons. Yes, good handle parts. Shit, those are expensive. You only have one? Let me buy all the good stuff. No, I don't need the clay cocks right now. Just need the handle. Oh, shit, hold on. I gotta here.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor.
Do you need any medical help?
I'm afraid
Our job
that's
is
easy for you.
Goodbye, Milton. Good evening, nurse.
Good evening.
Do you require...
I will be...
Nurse.
I'll try.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need me.
Okay. Ooh, there we go. I think they're off to doing something they're not supposed to get. No? Thought we got shiny again. Okay. Okay, so we just go. Okay, so let's check the map. I'm supposed to go here. So that's down the street, cross the bridge. On the street. Ugh, really?
Stupid beast!
Yeah, get him. Whoa. Whoa. Holy crap, somebody has a spray gun of garlic instead of a flamethrower? Shit. Okay, I just got my ass kicked. Be right back while that loads. About that, back in time to make it in time for the load screen. Okay. Okay.
Look at it! Vicious bugger!
Got him. Prick. Blood. No, I don't want some of that, you prick.
I'll put an end to you! Grenade! That's all you die! I hear leeches.
Bastard. Okay. this way anyways. So I don't have to fight those guys. Yep. So here we go. Items. Watery rich blood sample. Okay. Oh, wait, there's another item right there. Okay. Oh, somebody's talking to me again.
You must prepare, child, for the earth is bleeding and the harvest is upon us.
Stay away! Whoever you are!
This is no time for petty quarrels, my champion. Can you not hear? The famished queen has awoken.
Okay, none of these are...
I am not your champion!
But of course you are, son. As surely as you are the blood of my blood.
I had to kill Mary!
I have known your pain, child. Do not succumb to...
Silence! I dismiss you, now!
The land calls for a champion. All and everyone needs you.
Silence!
Okay. Clearly a story
Tired
of
of all
a
these
hero
puppet
struggling with
shows.
this path. It's a very common theme we've seen many a time. Okay, we got some scowls in here. I'm not gonna need it. Nobody. Get out of here. Gotcha. Ah, you trick. Hit me. Sit your ass there. Okay. So, no, it's not the way to go. This door's open. Okay, so it's not right there. Here I can take. And that place old. Dry. Nothing to anything, it looks like. I feel like I know this place. Okay. You wanna fight me too, you fucking bitch? That's what you get. I saved your ass from getting fucked up by these guys. And you don't fucking hit me? Got you. He didn't look like a scout, he looked like an econ. Ah, maybe somebody on his way to meet.
So this is where she lives. What a splendid house.
Biome, big house, gonna meet the redhead at her place. It's kind of fitting that she's a vampire and she's a redhead, you know. Let's see if our good protagonist here gets some.
Dr. Reed, welcome. How are you?
As good as one can be, considering the circumstances.
Yes. Death and affliction seem prevailing themes of late.
She's not hideous for being
Please,
English.
come in. We have much to discuss.
At a time like this, she's definitely
I hope I haven't disturbed you.
good enough.
Not at all. Actually, I was counting on you visiting me tonight.
How strange, this painting. Beautiful, melancholic, yet with a haunting dignity.
Indeed. A long time ago, a friend asked me to paint this for him. But I kept it in the end.
I did not know you were a painter, my lady.
There are many things you do not know about me, young Ekon.
Please, call me Jonathan.
Please excuse my behavior, Jonathan. I tend to tease my friends when uneasy.
What is bothering you, my lady? Your letter was quite alarming.
We will talk about this in a few minutes. For now, I would like you to tell me about yourself. How have you been since we last met, my friend?
I came to the conclusion that my maker, whoever he might be, must be a powerful vampire. Certainly extremely old.
How have you reached this conclusion?
I felt this power radiating like an aura every time he appeared.
Most ancestral vampires of England were killed by the Guard of Prewen half a century ago. I wonder who your maker could be.
You have no idea who he could be?
Some of the Ancient Ones fled England. Some may still be in hiding. All I know is you, my friend, are a pawn in some secret and obscure game of chess.
He is the only immortal I've seen appear in an ethereal form. His voice, his words seemed ancient. It was disturbing.
I am afraid you are right. The simple fact that your blood made Mary such a strong Ekon proves that you must be of ancient
So
lineage.
his blood made Mary, okay. That's interesting.
My sister Mary, she was made a vampire in the same way I was. She was the one killing all those people everywhere I went.
Vengeance is a powerful force for those betrayed. Made vampire through careless error. Victims by surprise.
In the end, she implored me to put an end to her misery. But still, I felt I had taken her life twice.
I am so sorry for my accidental cruelty. Had I known your dear Mary was still alive, I would never have sent you to pray for her soul in that church.
There is no need to apologize, my lady. Your words have been most helpful in these difficult times.
Thank you, my friend. If only we could have guided your poor sister through her terrible nightmare.
I swear I did not intend that. If only I had known then how vampires are created.
That is the scientist speaking. In truth, most of us do not know how it really works. Personally, I make sure my prey will not return to haunt me.
What do you mean?
I am merciless, Jonathan. I only feed on the dying, and I make sure they are dead before leaving their remains.
Okay, fair.
I think I should ask the questions, your ladyship. After all, it was you who invited me to settle this most urgent of matters.
Fair enough, Jonathan. The situation is critical. We do not have the luxury for etiquette.
Please do not misunderstand me. I would be delighted to discuss mundane matters and idle trivialities.
If we survive the dark nights to come, we shall have all the time in the world to speak, you and I. For now, please follow me, Jonathan.
I must say, your house is exquisite.
One of the advantages of living forever is having the time to be selective with one's furnishings. I took the liberty of having tea served.
You can still drink tea.
Can't keep it down, but I do so enjoy the aroma. Let us toast to make-believe. And of course to your health, Jonathan.
And to yours, my lady.
Can't keep the tea down.
Please, call me Elizabeth.
So,
Come on, there's definitely a love connection there.
Why, truly, did you invite me here?
I've been asked to deliver an
the bone
official
you?
invitation to meet the Ascalon Club.
Why use you to contact me?
Because they know we are close. The Ascalon Club has many spies. Their main occupation is gathering information and then deciding how to use it.
Have they threatened you in any way?
Not at all. Their message surprised me at first, but it is only logical, considering the critical situation in London.
Why not ask for your help? Since you are obviously a powerful and influential immortal yourself.
You have to understand that I am invisible to the eyes of Ascalon, for I am a woman. That suits me well, as long as they leave me alone.
Really? Huh? So they all let women run shit.
Who are they? Really?
They are the embodiment of vampire law in Britain. Some say they influence the destiny of the Empire. Some believe they merely protect it.
How many are they?
Only a small number of powerful and deceitful immortals. All of them entangled in a sticky web of shadow cabinets, influencing trade.
Will they fight the guard of Priwen?
I doubt it. Fergal was Lord Redgrave's executioner forever and a day. By defeating that beast, you deprived them of a powerful weapon.
Will they fight the guard of Priwen?
I doubt it. Fergal was Lord Redgrave's executioner forever and a day. By defeating that beast, you deprived them of a
How does she know
powerful
I defeated
weapon.
him?
Should I trust them?
Of course not. Do not misunderstand me. They can be very useful, but I believe their long-term goals differ from yours.
Why meet them then?
Because nothing truly important can be achieved in this city without their consent. They could be powerful allies in this current situation.
Should I lie to them?
We all lie, Jonathan. It falls to you to choose your behavior. The most important rule is to show them due respect.
They have done nothing but impede my investigations since I became known to them. Why would they want to see me now?
I guess they now see you as Ascalon material. They must have found out what happened to your sister. Proof of the potent blood flowing through your veins.
I'm not sure I can accept their invitation. I have seen their handiwork. How Fergal the Beast imposed the club's law.
You have no choice, Jonathan. Even I would not openly defy Lord Redgrave, the chairman of the Ascalon Club.
How powerful is his reach?
The Ascalon Club may be the most influential. Not all its members are immortals, but they are all very powerful.
They are not all immortals. How is that?
The club is mainly comprised of political figures who seek the safety and expansion of the Empire.
Huh.
The most loyal are awarded immortality.
Look at that, so people can get
Any familiar or famous names?
As the richest, most relentless British tycoon, Aloysius Dawson is considered ideal Ascalon material and has been watched for years.
What can you tell me about Lord Redgrave? Who is he?
Lord Redgrave is the founder and chairman of the Ascalon Club. Most mortals know him as the Earl of Bristol. He is rich and extremely influential.
Have you met him?
Only on rare occasions, for he never goes outside the club. And women are not awarded membership, even immortals.
How old is he? How long has he been a vampire?
Lord Redgrave claims to be the progeny of William Marshall, the most valiant knight who ever lived. If that is true, he could be very old.
If you are convinced I must meet him, I will heed your advice.
Thank you, Jonathan. I understand your reluctance to brush shoulders with London's vampire elite. But we have no choice.
Is the situation that critical?
Yes. The Guard of Prewen has called for a second great hunt of our kind. And they will stop at nothing to eliminate us.
What is a great hunt?
The first great hunt was launched about 75 years ago. In just a few nights, the Guard of Prewen located and destroyed most of the old British vampires.
Why start a second one?
Prewen has always seen us immortals as a threat to mankind. My guess is they suspect one or more of us as the cause of the epidemic.
How did you survive the first hunt?
I fled, Jonathan. Like most vampires who survived that slaughter. And I secretly came back when I was sure they had lost my trail.
Okay.
Will the Guard of Prewen and the Ascalon Club fight each other?
I doubt it. If Prewen really launched a great hunt, I think most of the Ekons I know would flee the country to escape the bloodbath.
I think I saw them kill an Ekon on the way to your house. They seem to have a list with names.
To launch another great hunt, they must have collected intelligence on vampire identities and whereabouts. They are a resourceful lot.
Should we fight back? I will not be hunted down like an animal again.
I admire your courage, Jonathan. But the best way to fight them is to put an end to the epidemic. This is the only way to clear the air.
You should flee then. Leave London, the country even. I have seen the Guard in action. They are merciless.
Your concern warms my heart, Jonathan. But fear not. If the situation gets too dangerous, I shall retreat to my secret Scottish manor. I could hide you in my luggage, if you wish.
Thank you for the offer. I shall keep it in mind, but I have much to do here.
Yeah, hide me
There
in
is
the
a
luggage.
question I
She
must
wants me
ask.
up there in her Scottish manner.
Could Lord Redgrave be my maker?
I doubt it. If Lord Redgrave had made you his progeny, he would not have seemed so surprised when you demonstrated the strength of your lineage.
Yeah, she talks about that if they decide to come and cleanse the London again of all the vampires, that she has an escape route to a secret Scottish manor.
Will I ever discover the identity of my maker?
Maybe not, Jonathan. We know for sure you were made by a powerful vampire, but most of those fled England long ago.
Please forgive my bluntness, but I have to ask.
Oh, Jonathan. I know you shall always have a gnawing doubt about who made you an immortal. But I swear, I had nothing to do with it.
You have no idea at all. You seem to know so many things about the secrets of the vampire underworld.
Even if I had my suspicions, I would not dare give you a name so soon. All I can say is this. I will make inquiries and keep you informed.
What is the plan?
The plan is we both try to save this city, you and I. Go to Ascalon, accept their proposition, and use their influence to promote your agenda.
How can I save London?
The epidemic is the priority. You must find its origin and put an end to it. This is the best way to solve the crisis.
What will you do?
I still have contacts and old friends in this town. I shall make some inquiries and attempt to learn more of the situation. We need clarity.
Okay.
One day soon, I will have to find the answer to this mystery.
And I shall help you in your research, I promise. For now, you must go to the Ascalon Club and play their game.
Will I see you again at the Pembroke Hospital?
No, you will find me here if you need me. I shall conduct inquiries alone, and we can then share our discoveries.
I want to thank you for all your support and your help, my lady.
Could you do me a last great favor and call me Elizabeth?
I should be honored, my lady.
Then it is settled. Finally, some good news in these dark hours.
Thank you. I appreciate the advice. I had best prepare myself to meet this Lord Redgrave now.
How thrilling to meet the Earl of Bristol in the flesh, so to speak.
Something tells me you're not very keen on the man.
Don't get me wrong. The gentlemen of the Ascalon Club are honorable, but their attitude and opinions are somewhat antiquated.
I see.
As long as they deny access to female applicants, I will leave them to their antediluvian considerations as to the natural order of things. Jonathan, promise me you'll be careful.
Of
Yeah, be
course.
careful, because she's got a thing for you.
But why the fear in your voice?
Look at me, Jonathan.
I am.
I mean, really look at me, young Echo.
Yeah, look at that. Bam, hand on the boob.
We may be deceptive by nature, but this heart of mine has always told the truth.
Kiss.
Elizabeth.
Go, my friend. But come back to me soon.
Yeah, she wants you. Bam, there it goes. Confirmation. There we go. Throw a little vampire romance. None of that, you know, fucking teen wolf and whatever gay millennial vampire shit's been out recently. Fucking vampires that sparkle. Vampires don't fucking sparkle. That's blasphemous to vampires. Okay. So, bam, okay. District, gotta make sure that I don't get picked up by any bad guys as I'm
So,
trying to flee.
time to visit the Ascalon Club.
Okay, let's plan around. Oh, it's just right down the road. Let's see if I can get down there without getting killed. Clearly they're not going to make it so easy for me to just walk down the street. Quarantine. Got it. And the door's locked.
I cannot enter.
Of course not. So I have to go the long way around, which is... Okay, up this street, down here, down this way. Okay, it looks like I have a hideout, so I been in this area before. And then hopefully down that path. That's locked off, okay. Or boom, North Docks through here. Going through the docks. The Ashbury, new dialogue available. How's there new dialogue available already? Let's just go around this way. You guys can fight it out in the streets. Oh, he won.
How dare!
Oh, how dare I do that? So fast. Killed all of them, but I get me a sucker. Okay. So I'm going that way, so I'm not going down that path, I'm going this way.
That was the vampire I saw earlier. This war takes no prisoners.
I'm gonna make my way up. Okay, I'm down on the lower part.
It's locked, all right.
Feral creatures over there. Can't go that way. Really? I hope you guys are gonna be lame and make me fight through that. Nope. Looks like we're... Can't teleport over that way.
It's locked.
That door's locked. Oh, you guys suck. Yep, I can't go up that way. Okay. So through this mess, I must go.
All of you, need killing.
No. Okay, keep trapped in that corner. Get out of there. Get out of there. It's terrible how fucking vile that stuff is. Damn it. Pretty sure I have to go
It's locked, all right.
Wait a minute. I don't have to go through here. Because that's clearly locked. So fighting him down there is pointless. Okay, so there must be another way. Gotta get up higher. Okay. I mean, at least my health regen. Oh wow, he popped. Ha! So if I lower his health enough, when he explodes, he literally pops into nothingness. That's incredible. Too bad I need to drain him. Damn. I have to find like a rat or something. Okay, so I can unlock this gate. Yeah. Okay. Makes no difference to me though that it's unlocked. Because I don't see any way up. Nothing. Okay. So literally fighting that guy was just a trap that the game put. Okay. So what's this over here? An event, a hideout. Shit, they're gonna make me go some like long ass way to get here. Double door. It's over here.
The West End. Never have I felt so sad to be back home.
Say somebody help me. It's supposed to be a hideout right here. Shit. No. Oh, really? You little fucking suicide bomber? You suck. Okay, so that was from this hall over here, which leads me to the hideout. I believe there was a gate that was locked that I should be able to open now.
is despicable.
Yeah, whatever.
I have this thirst for blood.
Okay. So there was a gate here. Where is the hideout? Okay, there's somebody nearby. Oh, there it goes. Got a bed, got a work table. Okay. Some shillings. Still don't have enough handles.
Your father and I have spoken about your fiancé, Mary. We believe he'll be an honorable husband for you.
It's his mother.
We'll set a date for the marriage then. That way, I'm sure one of my children will give me grandchildren. I understand your thirst for knowledge, Jonathan. And your father and I are proud of it. But you are not that young anymore, my son. When will I meet your soulmate? You can ascribe my romantic tendencies to my French origins if you want, Aubrey. But I'll never cease to believe in a match made in heaven, my beloved.
I really wish you could meet her mother. You would love her. I cannot enter. Mother.
Jonathan!
I'm right.
Yes.
Mary.
I know she's gone.
Have you... Mother,
No,
what do you...
Okay, can't talk to my own mother yet about certain things.
Do you...
I just...
Are you...
Not... I...
She's... Why...
What?
But...
Yeah.
But...
Oh...
Okay, she's healthy, but she's delusional.
Goodbye, Mother.
Goodbye.
I remember Sunday walks in the park.
Okay. So I guess cutting through the house.
Spending next summer.
Oh.
Hello again.
Jonathan.
Goodbye, Mother.
Goodbye.
Want to get into here. There we go. Still can't open this up. Nope. And loot it. No, go back.
Good evening, Avery.
Mr. Jonathan.
I know.
Miss... I'm...
What for have
I...
Tell this. You have served.
Then I was... Yeah, I...
My home.
That's good news. Whatever changes you have in mind.
Do you? So
I will... Yeah.
I found
Your
I read.
nose.
Goodbye.
Of course.
Oh, is Avery okay actually speaking? Yeah, he's healthy. Okay, so that leads outside, so I don't want to do that yet. Make sure we exhaust every door, every option first. Okay. So yeah, now we can go outside.
The Ascalon Club. The heart of British Vampire Society.
Not quite as good evening, miss.
Oh my...
Wait, no.
Don't worry, Dr. Reed. I know you wouldn't harm me. Mother told me you were in this part of town and might drop by.
Your mother?
My name is Charlotte, sir. Charlotte Ashbury. My mother taught me long ago how to recognize the signs that betray a vampire.
I understand she also taught you how to tease and gently mock innocent young Ekons. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Charlotte.
Ah, so the redhead has a daughter?
Tell me about...
What do you want to...
Who are your...
Elizabeth Ashbury is my real mother. She raised me...
Do you live with her?
I still spend a lot of time in my mother's mansion.
How did you...
First...
Did you know she was a vampire when she picked you?
The correct word is Ekon, Doctor. And no, I had no idea why my mother only showed up at night. She told me everything when I turned 16. Though I suspected that...
What do you think?
I would...
Yes, you... Is it... What
You...
act...
Well... Oh,
no.
really? People...
Have you... Let...
Oh, that...
What
You're...
does it...
Why...
Yes, you should. I killed my own sister.
You can't be Wait.
Glad you found it amusing.
I will, Dr. Reed.
Do you know...
No, I don't.
Do you ever regret...
Of course not.
Goodbye.
She's been...
Okay, so to the Ekon Club. So what awaits me inside?
Do you know where you are standing right now?
In front of the Ascalon Club, I presume.
The Ascalon Club only summons or ostracizes. What is your business tonight?
I received an invitation. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Welcome to the Ascalon Club, then, Dr. Reed. Please proceed. Lord Redgrave is waiting on you upstairs.
Oh, why does English from England just sound so prickish?
There has been quite a battle here.
He's a dick at the same time.
Welcome to the
I'm sure the Ascalon Club has the money to replace the furniture.
Welcome to the Ascalon Club, then, Dr. Reed.
I'm gonna read all their drawers while I can. Don't know when I may or may not be invited back.
It's locked.
Seems unlocked. Oh, I guess that's where I was supposed to go. I thought I was going to go upstairs. Guess not. I'm outside. Go down to the outside and get back in. That was dumb. I should let you know that that's the door to outside. Okay, and we are back. So that door goes outside. That dude could go healthy. Okay, more rooms left open. We need to rob. There we go. Yes, it is.
My good friends, if I may have your attention. Behold our visitor, the good Dr. Reed. Newborn of blood so pure and strong that even my friend Fergal Bancher was no match for him.
Hear, hear, hear.
Come forward, young Ekon, for we have so much to discuss. Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reed. I am Lord Redgrave, Earl of Bristol and chairman of this exclusive association.
Lord Redgrave.
At last we meet. I've been eager to make your acquaintance. I've heard some astounding things about you. Please accept my condolences for your loss, Dr. Reed.
Thank you, my lord. Lady Ashbury expressed your wish to meet me.
Yes. The lady has always been a useful acquaintance, though not always reliable. Is she a good friend of yours?
She has proved to be helpful on many occasions.
The centuries have taught me never to trust a woman completely, especially if she is a mortal. Too prone to emotions, if you ask me. Too fickle when it comes to important decisions.
My lord, do not expect me to speak ill of Lady Ashbury.
Of course not, and I praise your loyalty. Would you offer the same fidelity to the Empire?
What do you mean?
I speak of the Skull Plague that threatens London and the country. You have been on the front line in the East End, but the time has come to open up a second front here.
The epidemic has escaped the quarantine. You have new cases of the outbreak.
We don't know for certain, but we cannot allow the disease to threaten the prominent heads of Great Britain.
Why are you suddenly so friendly? The last time I met one of yours, he tried to kill me.
Are you referring to Fergal? He was the most useful of servants, but he was just a servant. You, on the other hand, Doctor, proved yourself much more worthy.
You want me to find possible sources of the outbreak in the West End? Is that it?
Ah, straight to the point, like all eager newborns. We shall have time to talk about all this, Dr. Reed. But first, I should like to get to know you better.
Talk?
Huh.
Is that the only reason you asked me here?
Well, no. I also wanted to meet the intriguing Ekon, who made such a powerful progeny of his sister. You have not learned the name of your maker, am I correct?
How dare you speak so flippantly of my family?
Have no embarrassment, Dr. Reed. We all make mistakes. But whatever your lineage, you are definitely Ascalon material.
What do you mean?
I would like you to become a member of the Ascalon Club, and to serve me as such.
Before I accept, I have so many questions.
Please ask.
What is the Ascalon Club's express purpose?
We follow the credo of William Marshall, the greatest knight who ever lived. As was he, we are sworn to protect the British Empire.
Okay.
What does Ascalon mean?
Ascalon was the lance wielded by St. George, glorious patron saint of England when he slew. And like that lance, we pierce the hearts of all our nation's enemies.
William Marshall founded the Ascalon Club.
Not exactly. William Marshall granted me immortality, and I founded the club a few years later. The good knight has been gone for so long.
Excuse me for the incessant music in the background.
I killed Fergal, who claimed to be one of yours. Sent to cleanse the East End of all skulls. Will his death be an issue?
Do not worry. My priorities have changed. Fergal was a zealous servant of mine, but like any servant, he had his limitations and is readily replaced if necessary.
I agree to join the club.
This is good news. Good news indeed in these crucial times. Let's inform the Assembly formally and proceed with your initiation.
My initiation?
Fear not. Nothing fancy nor dangerous. It is just that we, the members of Ascalon, believe that tradition and custom are the backbone of this country. My fellow members, dear friends, please gather and welcome this Ekon as one of our own.
Is he worthy? Is his blood pure?
Well, speak, Dr. Reed, in front of the most sacred blood. The blood of our beloved William Marshall. Speak now. Will you serve and protect the crown as he did?
Yes, I will.
Then, young Ekon, it is time to testify with your blood.
That was like lackluster.
It is time to sign the Book of Allegiance.
Sign a book? That's it?
I know it's awfully gothic and a tad pedantic, but England's traditions are the backbone of our nation.
Really? No slaying of a virgin, no killing of a monster. That's just gonna show up and sign a book. You guys are some basic bros. Bunch of homos hiding inside of a fucking castle.
Delightful. Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reed. Take your place among the bearers of the lance.
One of us! One of us!
Okay. So, talk to him.
That went well, did it not? It is always useful to bolster the troops' morale, especially before a difficult battle.
You have the makings of a general, my lord.
I was, though very long ago. Well, not quite a general, but a proud defender of the crown.
So why did you really want to meet me?
Straight to the point again, young Ekon. All right, let's talk, you and I, Lance Sparrow.
I'm listening, my lord.
According to my spies, you have worked with Dr. Edgar Swansea on the epidemic, and your findings were quite alarming.
You were spying?
Not personally.
Who was Fergal? I don't see him sipping tea with the others in the club.
Fergal Bancher was my squire of sorts. Even before becoming that magnificent beast, he was a brute. He served me well for decades.
No, I mean, what was he? He was clearly no ordinary vampire.
No, he was a Volcod. All muscles and instinct. Quite the rare breed. Ferociously territorial. Mortals often mistake them for werewolves.
You do know I killed him?
Yes.
Will you bear ill will towards me for his death?
Of course not. Your victory was quite impressive and courageous. You earned my respect.
Do you know...
Not...
Does it bother you?
As long as...
Yes, I'm convinced the recent invasion of frenzied Skulls in London is directly linked to the epidemic. This is not the Spanish flu, but something else.
I would be glad to hear more of your discoveries, Dr. Reed, but for now, my main concern is the security of London's inhabitants, both mortal and immortal.
What do you mean?
Alarmed by the epidemic, the Guard of Prewen has started a war against us British vampires. To appease the situation, we must eradicate the Skulls.
Skulls are hostile vectors of contagion. That is a fact. But first and foremost, they are victims.
I agree, Dr. Reed. Most of the new Skulls who roam the streets at night used to be good British citizens. But they must be put down nevertheless.
So, what do you want me to do?
I want you to investigate the city thoroughly. I have reason to fear there are cases of contagion in this part of town. Our absolute priority is to find and cleanse them.
And how would you like me to proceed?
By all means necessary, Dr. Reed. You are now a member of the Ascalon Club, and you have carte blanche. Interrogate the locals, follow all the leads you find, and get results.
Huh. New citizens available to kill. Really? So my mesmerized level went up.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
I feel perfectly fine.
Do not be alarmed.
May I ask?
Why would you...
Well, as you...
Ah.
Are you not...
Sir. Is my... I have...
Mr. Are you...
My case.
I'm sorry.
Absolute...
Money?
You're right.
What?
Quarantine.
Complete...
I am glad...
Are you...
Why do you... Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Doctor. I'm sure you have more important things to do.
Okay, so let me go to the other side so I can rob them over there. Actually, it's not robbing them anymore. I'm part of the club. This shit's mine. Ah, there's nothing on this side anyways. Good dagger. And some money. Okay, Lurch.
Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Doctor.
Okay, so talk to locals about stuff that's happening in the West End.
I think Lord Redgrave just suggested I was sired by an ancient vampire.
Women's right to vote is only the fun.
Good evening.
And
I'm where? Where? Goodbye.
She's been.
Good evening, Miss.
No.
I'm and
West.
Tell don't. What, Miss?
Key.
What is the local? I'm in and where?
West of.
I must go. It's locked, all right.
Mysterious door that goes downstairs into the sewers.
It's locked.
Oh, this is where I fought Fergal. Hold up. Okay, sorry about that random interruption. My nephew here, his mom's on vacation, so he's playing video games with his deal now. Ugh. Here you go, buddy. Yep, grab a seat. Okay. Okay, so I am back in the place where I killed Fergal. His corpse is not here. Did I leave an item behind? No. But that does allow me to essentially visit where... Okay, what are those two icons about? Source of infection in the West End, family portraits. Okay. So there's... So last time I had gone up that route. So let's make sure I didn't go up that route yet. I'm going to go this way. Okay. Huh. Look at that. Okay. There's nothing that way anyways. Okay. So that circled around from where I was earlier. So we're back in here.
Have you found the answers you were looking for, young?
There is too much left.
Get to know us.
What is it? You meant Thank you, old
This is not what I'm looking for. It's clearly gotta be something else.
How is that? You're not spared any time, Saturday. Wait up.
Are you all right, sir?
What? I could ask you the same question.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Oh, really? We'll go investigate something.
I beg you.
I said.
Sir, it's my...
I'm saying.
I see.
Do you think I'm stupid?
I think you're a punk bitch that I can mesmerize. That's what I think. I can embrace you. I'm just a douchebag. Having fun taking a leak?
I've not seen beyond
I didn't think vampires still took leaks.
Ascalon has stalked us for ages.
There is...
Get to know.
Fast. Where did...
We're at your mercy. Will you
Your place is not here.
Just kind of run around in order and try to talk to everyone.
Oh, Bridget allowed me to wander above some years back. It was unpleasant. We're at your mercy. Will you end us? Old Bridget says you are one to trust.
Yep, I just standing right next to you.
Keep your distance, Echo.
No, I'm not in the right area. I'm underground. I need to get up there. So let's there's a marker. Let's zoom in. Okay. I'll just place a marker on my head. Okay, so you're very far from there.
You're spared, didn't I? Eternal gratitude for your protection, Master.
Hey, what's up, buddy? And if he's just chilling. Yeah, you're chilling like a villain. Hopefully he doesn't weary of him falling asleep this early. End up waking me up in the middle of the night. Where the hell is the good Sean Hampton? There he goes.
Welcome back to my home.
No, Sean.
I feel all...
Are you still...
No. It's almost as though the blood you forced me to drink has provided me eternal satisfaction.
Farewell, Sean.
Okay. Gotta get out of here for sure. She's healthy.
It's locked, all right. It's locked, all right.
Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so I need to get back down. Outside, okay. So we're outside, so let's question people. Who's around to be questioned? Okay, Giselle.
You again.
You. Well, I'll leave you for now.
She has no new info. There's gotta be something around here. I was setting stuff off. Okay, take it easy, Novell. Bad dog. No! Oh, you prick. Don't bite that. Gotcha. When they drop items, I feel like I'm knocking their teeth out with a bat. Okay. So again, there's something around here scaring him. I'm not gonna go there yet. I'll just keep walking around. I'll find out what's happening. Oh, that makes sense. That's SaRgE.
I will crush you!
He's not as good as a fighter. You dead? Okay, wow. Is that the reason? I guess not. I guess that is not the reason. still up. Just means that enemies are getting stronger now. Okay, so now that's veering away from the hot zone. So let's go back. Go back. To the hot zone. Okay, so we checked all this area out, so let's go.
Good evening, Doctor. Goodbye. And good hunting.
The vampire kills in utter silence.
This is despicable.
Steady, boy! We've got one of them!
Good evening.
Rest assured, none taken.
Have you?
Keep. Who?
I meant.
And what's?
What?
Not really. Jack.
What can you tell?
Not really.
One?
There is. I don't.
Show me what you have to offer, then.
Ooh, rare ingredients. Holy shit. That's about it. He's got 4 of those. These are common. That's good. Got the reason. Sir.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Jonathan...
I already took my...
I'm sorry.
Don't tease me like that, Jack.
I think I should come in, miss. I'd like to...
An epidemic, you said? So...
I told...
Of course...
It...
My... Oh...
Goodbye.
Sir?
Do you require...
I'm glad...
Oh, I don't have any headache medicine. Damn it.
It's locked, all right. Good evening. There's no need... Goodbye.
Okay. Oh. Convince Rodney to go back to the docks. So I guess Rodney's the black guy.
I have this thirst for blood.
Okay. So that screwball is around here.
Rodney, you're the man who killed that gang member, are you not?
Yes, I did.
Then why did you...
That arsehole boy...
Unfortunately, I have met several murderers.
You're right, sir. First thing...
Believe me, Rodney, you won't survive here long. No matter what you did.
I'll go back to the docks then.
Okay, good. So that succeeded. So now I gotta get back there.
I cannot enter.
Yes, it was out the same way I came in. Okay. how I get to that gate.
It's locked.
I cannot enter. Why are vampire hunters sniffing around here? I need to find out what they're after.
We've got one of them here!
That was nothing. Oh, fuck. Damn. He hit me once and he got me like that? Okay. Cracked me right in the back of the head. Drink your blood.
It's too fucking fast! This one's mine! He's mine!
Alone over there. That's good.
Over there! There's one of them!
This woman's body has multiple lacerations. They're deep, too. Whoever did this was driven by rage. He had his tongue removed and his eyes gouged out. He was a victim of brutal torture.
Holy shit.
You thought I was dead too, didn't you? No, I was just pretending. Doris told me I could have been a great actress.
You killed your family.
They mocked my talent.
Wow, that stuff is corrosive. That shit killed me. Okay, so I am going to pause the video right there. I've got to grab something to eat, make sure my nephew's okay, and I will be back on in 18 minutes at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, okay? So I will be right back.